All right, man. What's good? What's good, man? I know this is kind of a random video, but I gotta say this, man. The Chiefs and the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. Now, this is not a preview of the Super Bowl. I will be released. I'll probably record that on Wednesday. I'm recording this Sunday night right after the Chiefs won, and I'm happy about it. I know I'm a Giants fan. I'm taking my Eagle bias away right now. On the screen right here, if you don't know who this is, his name is Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward was a good point guard for the New York Knicks, drafted by the New York Knicks. And people might be wondering, why is he in a Florida State jersey and football gear? Because Charlie Ward was a great quarterback for the Florida State Seminoles, a Heisman Trophy winner for the Florida State Seminoles, but the NFL did not draft him. You know why the NFL didn't draft him? Because they thought black quarterbacks were not smart enough and couldn't read defenses. So he ended up playing point guard for the New York Knicks. I want to give a shout out to Warren Moon. Warren Moon was a great quarterback for Washington State, was not drafted by the NFL. I think he's the only black quarterback Hall of Famer in the NFL right now. And he was not drafted by the NFL because he was black. And they thought black quarterbacks could not play quarterback because they were too dumb or quote unquote couldn't read the playbook or anything like that. So he went to the CFL and proved himself. He had to go all the way to the Canadian football to prove himself just to come to the NFL and ball out. I want to give a shout out to Doug Williams, man. Shout out to Doug Williams, the first ever black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Doug Williams was a good quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was such a good quarterback, even to the point where he would go to Kansas City. Ironically, Kansas City right now, who has a black quarterback, the best quarterback in the NFL. Back when Doug Williams, and this is on his football life it's called a football life Doug Williams. He went to Kansas City. You know what the Kansas City fans did? They threw around Confederate flags. They threw Confederate flags at Doug Williams. There was fans when he didn't play good, or hell, even when he played good, there were fans that sent him rotting watermelons and said, "Go back to Africa." That's what black quarterbacks had to deal with, and even without even being drafted, even if they did get drafted, they would get crapped on all by these fans. I want to give a shout out to Tony Dungy. People forget Tony Dungy was a college quarterback. I don't know how long he played for, but he was a college quarterback, and he switched to DB because he knew he was going to get drafted as a quarterback. They knew Tony Dungy knew he wasn't going to get drafted as a quarterback by the NFL. And the simple fact that we have two black quarterbacks going at it with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles is honestly, man, it's great. It's great, man. I get to watch Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. On my screen right now. Two black quarterbacks going at it. And once again, Charlie Ward, great quarterback for Florida State, didn't get drafted. Warren Moon, great quarterback for Washington State, didn't get drafted. Tony Dungy was a good quarterback, switched positions. Doug Williams was a good quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He got injured, went to the CFL for a little bit, and came as a backup for the Washington Redskins and won a Super Bowl. And now we have two black quarterbacks in the NFL, and we see all the black quarterbacks: Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Kyler Murray when he's healthy, Dak, Mahomes, and Jalen. Caleb Williams is coming in. Who else? I'm trying to remember. Gino is still around. I don't know how long he's going to start, but it is what it is. Russell Wilson, even though he's having a bad year, but it is what it is. Lamar Jackson, wherever he goes, or if he stays with the Ravens. We came a long way, people. We came a long way. And to all the quarterbacks I just named, shout out to Cam Newton. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. Cam Newton was a good quarterback for Auburn, and I guess some things came out about him and his father, whatever, trying to bring down his draft stock. The Panthers owner, the sexual assault guy, Jerry Richardson, whatever his name is, the guy who likes to touch women inappropriately, say, "Hey Cam, I don't want you to get any tattoos. Do you have any tattoos, bro? Because I'm not drafting a quarterback with tattoos." Well, what's that supposed to mean? Why can't Cam Newton have tattoos? And shout out to Lamar Jackson. You guys remember Lamar Jackson. And look, I'm a Florida State fan. And I hated Lamar Jackson when he was with Louisville, because Florida State and Louisville are in the same, they're both in the ACC. But when people were talking about Lamar needs to play running back and he's not a good thrower, he's not good this, he's not good that, and I'm very critical of Lamar Jackson. But I knew he can play quarterback. Lamar Jackson healthy is a top 5 quarterback, no doubt about it. And I'm so happy in my lifetime I get to see 2 black quarterbacks go at it in the Super Bowl. Because honestly, I never thought it would happen. Honestly, I was just thinking it will never happen. The NFL will not happen, and it's happening. And I'm going to join up. And honestly, this is my favorite Super Bowl just because of it. This is history. And if the NFL does some woke crap about, oh, this is the 2 black quarterbacks going at it, first time in history, I'll be fine with it. I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm okay with it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes and shout out to Jalenhurts. And shout out to the history being made, and I'm going to enjoy the Super Bowl. But that's my thoughts, man. What are yours? I'm just glad to be seeing history, man. And I want to give a shout out Warren Moon, Charlie Ward, Tony Dungy, Doug Williams, Lamar, Cam Newton, Russell Wilson. Who else can I think of? Randall Cunningham. All y'all, man. All y'all. This is for us, man. This is for us, man. Well, and also, by the way, man, not to get sentimental, man, want to give a shout out to my pops, RP Pops. I love you, man. Wish you were here to see this, man. Shout out to him, man. He would love this stuff too, man. This is just history, man. This is just honestly just history. But, I mean, if you guys want to comment something, it is what it is, man. I just want to make this video because, this is just history, man. RJ out.